clearly it's shaping up to be Bernie's race.
Yeah.
And so there's Bernie and then there's everybody else. And now Bernie's not winning primaries or caucuses with 50 plus.
I mean,
it's no, I mean, of course he's getting definitely the plurality, but there's a lot of people in the race splitting up the majority of the votes that are available. So the strategy, the thing is, so it's the strategy for Elizabeth Warren, but it's going to be the strategy for everybody who isn't Bernie is how do I consolidate the
whatever
anti-Bernie votes. And I don't mean that to say that people hate Bernie, but just people who are choosing to not. They absolutely are. But I'm just saying, of the people who are not voting for Bernie, which is technically the majority of the people, how do I present myself as the candidate for those people? So I think in this debate, while she had Bloomberg as her medium to do that, her goal was, how do I show people, and I think that's why she went down the line, like slashing everybody, and they should be supporting, Biden's people should be supporting me, Amy's people should be supporting me, Buttigieg should be supporting me, all these people should coalesce around me, because if you don't want Bernie, I should be your girl. And I think that's what her strategy was, and she did it through the lens of bashing Bloomberg.
She really didn't hit Bernie at all. Like even when she went down the line, her hit on Bernie is that I don't think he can actually execute.
Can do it, yeah.
Right?
And she cleverly looped in the Bernie bros there. Yeah. Like she tried to like touch on that a bit, but like tie it into the whole like kind of policy thing. Yeah. She's like, you can't be out here bashing people or whatever when they actually have a plan to get the things done. So she tried to throw a little jab in there, which is good. Yeah. To start laying the conversation down about why it should be her over a Bernie. Yeah. But she's not there yet. Like she's not the counter to Bernie, right? Like that's not where people are still looking all over the place if they don't want Bernie.
Because honestly, so we'll actually get straight to it. The Nevada caucuses happened, and Bernie
won. He shut it down.
He won bigly.
I mean, as of now, it's not final in terms of like where all the votes are, but he's the winner. He got it.
I think the last time we checked, it was like what?
I think there's 60% reporting in. And again, he's clearly won it. He's going to get the majority of the 46%, delegates.
Joe Biden at 19.6%, Pete Buttigieg at 15.3%, Elizabeth Warren at 10.1%, Amy Klobuchar at 4.8%, Tom Steyer at 4.1%. 0.1%.
And that's all that matters.
0.000 down the line. Wow, John Delaney's still in the race. Oh, I guess he was still.
His name is on the ballot.
I was like,
yeah.
I'm like,
because I think even Patrick, Deval
Patrick's on there. Michael Bennett's on there. Andrew Yang's on there. But so Bernie Sanders is the front runner.
Yeah,
he's not just the front runner.
He's now established himself as the front runner.
In any other case, if it wasn't Bernie Sanders, the Democratic Socialist, everybody would be aligning behind him. If he were a long-standing Democrat, right? If it was Elizabeth Warren, who was getting this
who got the the popular vote in Iowa, who won New Hampshire, who just handily won Nevada, who gave their campaign speech
in Texas.
Packed house in the second city that they were in the state, on that day. Like, it'd be like, okay, this clearly is a person. This is the Democrat. That's it. But the thing here is the fact that it is Bernie Sanders, that he identifies himself as a democratic socialist, that he has been an independent and is not a Democrat.
And his people can be a little nasty. A lot of nasty.
People can be a lot of nasty.
And I mean, and that was
it's not all of them, and of course not. But like, if you look at every single campaign, where is that type of energy coming from? It's Bernie Sanders, folks.
It's very hard for people to say, all right, I'm kind of playing both sides. Like, it's hard for me to be like, look, I'm for Bernie, but I'm mostly for Elizabeth Warren. But if Bernie is a nominee, I'm with it. Without it feeling as though like, oh, you're not allowed to talk like that. Like, you have to be for him or you're dead.
Or that's it.
It's like, period. You can't,
like the Bernie or bust thing is a real thing.
Test, right? You can't feel it out. And I think it's makes people very uncomfortable. But it also is, we're getting to a point now where, like we discussed with the Trump stuff, right? Like from 2016, it's getting to a point now where because if you look at Nevada, if you look at how it broke down, he won Black people, Latino people. He won women who weren't. I don't think he won white women. He may have, but he won women. He won the union that refused to endorse him.
Right.
He won their voters.
Yeah.
Like that union was like, your opinion,
like leadership might say whatever, but
it doesn't fucking matter.
The members are like, all right,
the leadership
we're gonna
told
go with
their
this guy.
members that he's gonna destroy your healthcare, and they still were like,
and they were like, yeah, stop saying we love.
Yeah, we don't love our fucking healthcare. You
like,
seem to think we love our fucking healthcare.
Right.
We like our healthcare.
Yeah, it's better than other shit.
But just because I like my healthcare doesn't mean I don't want my son's not a union member.
Right.
My granddaughter's not a union member.
Exactly. What about them?
What about them? They need healthcare. I see them get sick. I can't put them on my shit.
Right.
So yeah, sure, I'm doing well.
I'm okay.
But like,
if there's something better out there for my kids and possibly for me, then yeah, I'm open to it.
And the unspoken story, because Latino people because Las Vegas actually has majority of Latino population is actually young, and what the story of that was that Latino kids, because they're the ones who speak English, they're the ones who code switch.
Right.
They're usually like the translator for their parents.
Right,
a lot of immigrant families are like that, where the children have to
telling them this is what your health insurance.
They're the ones on the phone with people like, "Hi, my mother's doing this." They're the translator. The parents actually look to their kids to guide them through American society.
Yeah.
And so they go and say, "Who am I voting for?" And the kids are like, I'm voting for Bernie Sanders. You need to vote for Bernie too. And Bernie's people were smart, because apparently they were, instead of going to the unions in Nevada, they were going to high schools or colleges, meeting with the young Democrats of so and so high school, and getting them on board to sell to their parents.
Go to their parents. Yeah.
And they didn't realize that the real union leaders in Las Vegas, in Las Vegas, are the kids. They're the ones who get to decide.
Those are the ones that are actually.
Yeah, they're the kids. Yeah. The kids at home, the teenagers. They're the ones who are the deciders.
Have the influence.
Who have the influence over their parents.
Over the rank and file members of the unions. Yeah.